Hello and welcome to this auction video for this Citroen DS3 in white, looking rather cool and trendy in this colour scheme. And yeah, I've had a drive up and down our dual carriageway and can confirm this is a nice drive. Couldn't actually find anything wrong with it, and yeah, enjoyable drive and a very low mileage again on this one. What mileage is it? 42,000 miles, so 42,000 miles on an 11 plate Citroen DS3. So let's have a walk around it and see what damage we can find. There is very little, if anything, on this car. I've already had a walk around, taking photos of it, taking photos of all the wheels and tyres, etc., tread depths. So please do study those photos if you want to see a more in-depth description aside from the video. Right, okay, let's have a look then, see what we can see. Just in general, it just seems like kind of dirt a bit. Could do with more of a clean, this car. It's had a quick wash on our wash bay, but could definitely benefit from some more cleaning, and I'm sure it'll come up even better again. But nothing really going on this arch. Maybe some stone chips, maybe a little bit of tar, etc. Definitely nothing that's out of keeping with its age and mileage. A little scuff here on the lower part of the front valance. Let's walk around, see what else we can see. A little scratch here in the front of the middle of the bumper, and let's see what else we can see on the lower bumper part. Nothing really going on, nothing much going on this arch. A little light scratch here. That's dirt. This is tar, and yeah, just some kind of little kind of tarry, dirty marks in general going around on this archway. The bonnet is looking overall good condition. There are a few little kind of stone chips, rusty stone chips. Some of it might kind of polish out, some may not. That is dirt, and yeah, it's hard to discriminate between what's dirt. A light kind of scratch coming through here. That will probably polish away, and something else going on here. Not sure if that is dirt or down to the metal. And yeah, just the bonnet's just looking like it could do with a good polish and clean up, but it is a bit spotty with stone chips, etc. Right, you've already pointed out that little scratch and the tar on that arch. Let's move over to this wing mirror. A few little bits of white paint and light scratching. The actual door itself, there are a few marks on it. I've got a little scratch here. I don't know if this will polish off, and some are actually down to the paint on here, so I could do with touching up, but thankfully they're not rusty or anything like that. Bit of blue paint on here. So yeah, there's a few areas on this front passenger door that could do with cleaning up. Nothing else really jumping out. A few marks around the door sill, people getting in and out. That's kind of standard kind of markings in my books. What else we got? A tiny little mark here on the rear arch, and again this rear kind of quarter panel could just do with a bit more of a cleaning up, I think, to bring it up nicely. And yeah, tinted windows all round. It does look like quite a nice cool little car actually. Rear brake light looking good. The other rear brake light again looks good. Let's just double check those headlights. Headlights are all looking good on that one, and so is the other, and all these fog lights appear to be working normally, and looking good order. So let's come back to this back bumper. It does look a little bit, like I said, a bit of impact here, and the paintwork's kind of a little bit cracked and discoloured here, so it could do with a bit of a refresh on this back bumper, but it's not horrendous. There's no real damage jumping out, but the paintwork does appear to have suffered throughout its lifetime a little bit here and there. And as I say, just general fading around that load area with some stone chips. The actual boot door not looking too bad. Again, just got some more of these light little, I don't know how well this is focusing, little kind of rusty spots. Probably again would polish off, but don't quote me on that. And then a little kind of mark here on the back bumper. That might be dirt, I'm not sure. And yeah, the paintwork in general, just on this back bumper, not so good. And a bit of a chip here on the rear arch. This rear quarter panel is looking good. A little bit of something going on with the sticker here peeling off. And a few little marks around the door entrance area. And the driver's door itself, a few little marks, stone chips down to the paint. And again, could just benefit from more of a clean. And a few more marks again just around here by the door entry area. The door handle itself is not too bad, but there are probably a few scratches and chips I can't see there. And just a few more marks again going along on that door sill through entry. Yes, this mirror is not looking too bad, a little bit of white paint on there. Right, so let's have a look in the boot. Sorry, I'm rushing through this one a little bit because I think it's going to rain here, so I'm going to try and get this one done before it rains. So the boot comes up, supports its weight, and we've got load area. It's a bit dirty in here, could benefit from more of a clean. And we have whatever all that is in there. And I'm not really sure what that is, to be honest. I don't know if it's an inflation kit or not. So let's go around to the passenger side, have a look. And the interior on this car is nice and clean and tidy, looks very presentable, and yeah, quite a nice looking car, I think. It's electric windows at the front, and they work fine, no problem with that. The seats looking in good order. There is a tear on the driver's seat, but on from that, the seats are in good order. Let's have a look in the back here, and there is a stain on this far little suede bit. We'll have a look at that when I open up the driver's side. But yeah, otherwise looking very tidy and presentable. Could probably benefit from more of a clean, but it's not really that bad, to be honest. So let's have a look around in the driver's side, and we'll also have a look at that service history, etc. So again, this door again looking good along with the door card, and we've got electric mirrors which also work. Let me just check those. There we go. Yeah, they work as well, and the windows work fine. Let's have a look at this back seat. So we've got some little stains here on the seat. They look worse on my camera, and I suspect with a bit of soap and water that will probably even clean off, but otherwise looking nice and clean and tidy. And yeah, this is the damage to the driver's seat. But on from that, all looking very tidy and presentable. Do a little bit of a clean up in the footwell. As I say, it's had a real quick basic wash on our wash bay. So let's have a look at the clocks and see if we've got any warning lights. So turn all the lights out. Okay, so all the lights are out, handbrake's off, and we've got no warning lights. We've got a mileage of 42,200 miles, so a nice low mileage. And we have a parrot system here. I don't know how that works, so I've not been able to test it or can tell you if it works or not. We've got aircon that appears to come on. I'm not sure if that is operating or not. I'm not tested that either. Radio and 5-speed gearbox. Right, okay, so let's have a look at the service history. We've also got 2 keys, which is nice. And yeah, there's not a lot of service history on this one. I'm going to check through on our system and see if there is any more history of it, of us having it in for a service. But all I've got is the MOT expiring in a year from now, and we have got 1 stamp in the book dating back to 2013 at 6,097 miles. So that is all that. Let me go and open up the bonnet. We'll get it started for you so you can have a listen as well. And we can have a look under the bonnet. Okay, bonnet's up, and here we go, all looking nice and tidy, presentable, a little bit dusty, but nothing horrendous. Right, I'm going to be quiet and you can have a listen to the engine and have a look around. Okay, so there we go. Okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Sorry for my rushing it, and best of luck with it. Thank you.